So there's
Exactly.
so even though we're depreciating it, it saves us a ton of time on money on taxes. It's still there. Now, I want to compare this business, this real estate business,
Hmm.
to, let's say, running a real estate brokerage, because I hear
Sure.
it all the time. People are like, oh, I'll be like, oh, I'm in real estate, and they're like, oh, you got your, like, cool. I'm thinking about getting my license, and
Hmm.
it's like, well, that's not quite the same business. We're in the same industry technically, but real estate agency is a sales business that is dependent upon
Hmm.
selling, selling, selling. The real estate
Yes.
investment business, and I want to be very clear that we're talking about investments like rental property,
Yes.
because
Yes.
flipping, although technically a form of investment, it actually is more
It's
of a
one
job.
day,
It's
one deal at
one
a time.
deal.
Wholesaling, flipping, all those things. Like I mentioned to you, I got my license in 2004 as a
Right.
broker in California. I have held that for last 20 years.
I
My
got mine in
license.
2012. So you're
Well,
ahead of me, Vinny.
but the thing is, I never bought or sold. I think you and I talked about it a few weeks
You're
back.
the smart
That
one. I spent years buying and selling, so
But that's okay.
I should have been
We never
investing.
can change. We can never change the past. See, I talk about this one, right, brother? Because this is the future, this is the present, and this is the past. So when this sand goes through the time machine right there, you cannot change the past.
Right.
And that's what really gives me a best of everything that I do in my life is I can change 30 seconds back. Why should I spend time in mulling over the bad things that happened to me? So that's the big thing in the mindset. You just say, what can I do today? Now, a lot of people spend a lot of time in the future. What will get wrong? What will happen if I did this? This is going to happen. And most of the negative things, 87%, never happen. 87% of the things we think will happen in the future never happen. All we can control is today, this moment, these 10 hours today, today's date, before Thanksgiving. I mean, how are we spending that time? 80/20 principle, the Prado principle, we talk about all those things. Maybe one day we should do a whole broadcast on all the life principles, law of attraction, law of manifestation, law of thinking. What you think is what you achieve, and believe what you believe is what you achieve. All those things, the
Oh, we got to put them
secret.
all together. Parkinson's law, the work expands to the amount of time
Yes,
allotted. Yeah. I
all
love
those,
this.
all those, all those, all those.
So
But let's go back to one more thing. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Again, the depreciation is a paper loss.
paper
Everybody,
loss, not a real
paper
loss.
loss, not a real loss. It's a paper loss on the P&L. We show all the profit, the revenues coming from the business, any kind of business. Expenses go out. We got whatever is left at the end of the day. You take out mortgage, loans, whatever, capex in real estate, whatever. Now you take that money to the bank. So it's a cash flow. uh, LLC could be cash flowing like millions of dollars, but because you took the depreciation, tax expert or CPA took that depreciation in there, minus 4 million or 2 million, now the whole LLC becomes negative at the bottom. And that negative is then given, passed out to limited partners as passive income loss, it's called. I just wanted to clarify that. And for us, it's active income loss because we are the general partners, we are GPs and the LPs, right? And so, the
So
key thing is that minus number, our investors can back against their positive passive incomes from other properties.